There was a time when I was normal, I swear. I used to wake up, brush my teeth, eat breakfast like a real person. Now, I wake up, open my eyes, and immediately think, why did the brain boot without internet? It started slowly, like a background process leaking memory. At first, programming was just a job, a little fun, a little logic, some caffeine and dark mode. But one day, it crossed over. And now I don't live life. I log it. It hit me when I went to the grocery store. The cashier asked, plastic or paper? And I froze. Not because I didn't know, but because I couldn't find the right flag for the interaction. She stared. I stared. Internally, I was like, invalid input. Please re-enter option. I walked out with nothing, stood in the parking lot, wondering when my last save was. Then came the social situations. I started mentally buffering conversations. A friend would say, you never open up. And my brain went, processing request, please wait, loading response, null. I once apologized to someone by saying, I acknowledge your feedback and will improve in the next release of myself. They haven't spoken to me since. Dating? Oh God, dating. I went on a date with a perfectly nice human. She asked, what do you do for fun? And I said, sometimes I stare at my screen until something compiles and then I cry. She laughed. I didn't. We tried to talk about hobbies. She said she likes hiking. I said I like tracing memory leaks in multi-threaded environments while questioning the point of existence. She smiled and said, you're quirky. I said, I'm broken. She laughed again. I didn't. I started noticing it everywhere. I don't cross streets. I wait for user input. I don't forget things. I lose context. I don't make decisions. I wait for default behavior. My best friend got engaged and asked me to be his best man. I asked, is this thread safe? He blinked. I blinked. And then I congratulated him. Because somewhere in me, the event handler fired. But the real breaking point, the real irreversible shift, it happened during therapy. Yes, I went. Because every time someone said, how are you? I gave a response time of 6 business days. The therapist asked, how do you feel right now? And I said, instinctively, sincerely, without thinking, I'm running low on RAM and my garbage collector isn't working. There was silence. She blinked. I blinked. Then she wrote something down. Probably, subject is completely fucked. That night, I sat in my room, surrounded by tabs, diagrams, terminal windows, and realized, I don't see people anymore. I see processes. I don't listen. I trace. I don't feel. I monitor. Programming changed me. Not like a life coach, more like a corrupt firmware update. I don't know who I was before. Probably someone who thought in full sentences and not silent error codes. But hey, it's not all bad. I've become incredibly self-aware. Every flaw I have, logged, indexed, version controlled. Emotions, unstable, but tracked. Trauma, reproducible. So yeah, programming changed me. I'm not a person anymore. I'm a function waiting to be called with optional parameters and an unhealthy reliance on caffeine and sarcasm. But I'm fine. I'm fine. I mean, everything compiles. And that's good enough for prod. Thank you. This has been the Git Show, episode 11. Programming changed me. I see life as a debug log now. If you've ever looked at your life and thought, I need better logging, like, subscribe, and remember, you're not broken. You're just in infinite loop with no exit condition.